Manchester United bombshell transfer that could change and bring glory back to Old Trafford. Hey football fans. Welcome back to United News. Big transfer updates today. Manchester United is in the headlines once again as they're making waves in the summer transfer window. Man United make Kobbie Mainoo move in desperate bid to fend off Chelsea transfer interest. Kobbie Mainoo was linked with a stunning move to Premier League rivals Chelsea in the winter transfer window, but Manchester United want him to stay and sign a new deal. Kobbie Mainoo could leave Manchester United. Manchester United have held fresh talks with Kobbie Mainoo's representatives over a new contract, as Chelsea wait in the wings. Mainoo, 19, saw talks over a lucrative new deal at United's stall ahead of the winter transfer window. It was then when it emerged that Chelsea were at the front of the queue should the Red Devils decide to cut their losses and sell Mainoo. Due to the midfielder being a product of the club's academy, United would generate 100% profit. Given how Mainoo is reportedly valued between £70 million and £80 million, his sale would be a substantial boost to the Red Devils' finances. United announced plans for more job redundancies last month, having already cut 250 roles last year, after revealing during the transfer window that were at risk of breaching the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. But their ideal scenario is still for Mainoo, currently one of the lowest paid first-team players in Ruben Amorim's squad, to stay. United have reopened talks with Mainoo's representatives, who are seeking a £180,000 a week deal for the 19-year-old to recognize his status as a first-team regular and budding England star. Mainoo is understood to currently earn around £20,000 per week and is under contract until 2027 after he signed a long-term deal following his breakthrough in 2023. United hope, according to the Mail, that a compromise can be reached and that Mainoo will remain at the heart of Amorim's midfield. The 10-time England international hasn't played since February 7th due to a calf injury and isn't expected to called up by new Three Lions boss Thomas Tuchel ahead of their World Cup qualifying doubleheader later this month. Both Mainoo and fellow coveted United youngster Alejandro Garnacho were tipped for the exit door in January, but Amorim wants to keep the duo. Asked in January if there were difficult decisions to be made on players' futures because of the need to comply with PSR, Amorim replied, "That part is true, but I want players like Kobbie and Garnacho. The focus is that we have to improve our academy, and you have to bring more through. That is something that all the clubs in England have to take advantage of. The players that come from their academies. To play, to feel the shirt, but also to sell them. So our focus is to bring more through." Xavi Hernandez to Man United not ruled out amid Ruben Amorim's struggles. Manchester United could consider a change of manager at the end of the season, according to Spanish journalist Alex Pintanel. Ruben Amorim formally took charge as United's head coach in November. The Portuguese has had a difficult time at the helm. United have picked up just 15 points from as many Premier League games under him, and it is claimed that a change can't be ruled out. The Red Devils reportedly approached Xavi Hernandez before Amorim to replace Erik ten Hag. The 45-year-old refused to accept the vacancy mid-season. He was betting on the continuity of Ruud van Nistelrooy or another provisional manager for the rest of the campaign before accepting the job in the summer. However, United ended up appointing Amorim instead. Amorim's poor performances leave him on a tightrope, and the club could yet reconsider Xavi. United must stick with Amorim for the 2025-26 season. United's form has been horrendous over the past few months. The change to a 3-4-2-1 system has produced mixed results for the Mancunian Giants. The Red Devils have made good progress in the FA Cup and Europa League, but things have gone pear-shaped for them in the Premier League with plenty of defeats. Despite this, co-owner Jim Ratcliffe must stick with Amorim for the summer and beyond. The 40-year-old does not have players who suit his philosophy. He should be backed with a huge summer spending spree to make ideal signings for his formation. United should judge him based on the performances in the first half of next season. It does not make sense to sack him without providing ample time to prove his credentials. Xavi is ready to return to management after his year-long sabbatical this summer, but the club must keep their faith in Amorim rather than opting for a quick change. Man United urged to sign 2 relegation strugglers who would transform Amorim's attack. Amorim urged to sign Liam Delap, Tyler Dibling, Paul Parker has urged his former club Manchester United to sign 2 Premier League attackers, who are currently at clubs struggling at the wrong end of the table, to improve Ruben Amorim's goal-shy attack. The Red Devils has scored just 33 goals in 27 league outings so far, which is the 6th worst record in the division as they sit down in 14th spot with only 11 games of the campaign to go. Strikers Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee have notched just 5 between them in the league in a damning statistic, and Parker believes Man United should turn to Ipswich and Southampton for 2 players who could make real names for themselves at Old Trafford. Both clubs are currently in the relegation and looking unlikely to pull their way out of it, especially Saints, who sit rock bottom with only 9 points to their name. To that end, if and when relegation comes, they will have little choice but to offload their top talent, particularly when it comes to the likes of Liam Delap and Tyler Dibbling. And Parker has backed his old club to show an interest in the Ipswich striker and Southampton winger, if they do indeed become available in the summer window. 100%. Man United should look at Tyler Dibbling and Liam Delap, Parker told My Betting Sites UK. For Delap, you have to look at what Man United need, and they need a striker who is hungry and wants to prove a point. His dad wasn't anywhere near being the player his son is, so I am sure he is proud of where his son is and what he is doing. Delap has to choose a club where he is guaranteed game time, and I am sure he is looking at Man United to give him that. For Dibbling, he would be looking at the Man United midfield and think to himself, I am better than all of them. He can run with the ball, he can pass the ball, and he can score goals. He runs beyond as well. Man United should be looking at both of them, but it is also about whether they are ambitious enough to go to Man United or if they want to move to clubs who are functioning a bit better, but maybe doesn't have the same status. But if they want to make a name for themselves, make it at Manchester United because it will be known everywhere. They have the chance to change something and become heroes, and that should mean something. Delap, Dibbling excelling in struggling teams. Delap has been an impressive presence leading the line for Ipswich this season, having signed in a £20 million deal from Manchester City last summer. The 22-year-old England under-21 international has scored 10 of Town's 26 Premier League goals this season, while also chalking up 2 assists, but has also earned rave reviews for his general forward play and ability to drop deep and link up. Delap will have plenty of suitors, though, with Chelsea and Tottenham also known to be keen on landing the powerful attacker, who is valued at the £40 million mark. As for Dibbling, the Saints teenager has enjoyed a breakthrough season at St. Mary's and could fetch an asking price of around £50 million come the end of the campaign. The 19-year-old has been a real shining light for the South Coast outfit, scoring 4 times and adding 2 assists, although his overall play has been better than those stats suggest. Dibbling has mainly operated as a right winger this term but can also play as a center forward or in a number 10 role, giving Amorim plenty of options, if he manages to keep hold of his job at Old Trafford beyond the summer. 2 legends endorse fearless Man United ace after Amorim urged into big selection change. Man United pundits have given their verdicts on Cheeto Obi. Cheeto Obi has definitely got a chance of becoming a top star for Manchester United in the future, according to 2 Old Trafford heroes. Obi raised eyebrows last year when he swapped Arsenal for Man United, a path that has also been trodden by fellow rising star Aiden Heaven recently. Arsenal were particularly frustrated about Obi's departure as he is viewed as a brilliant prospect, having scored 32 goals in just 21 appearances for their U18s side. The center forward has continued smashing in the goals in United's youth ranks and has been given opportunities by first-team boss Ruben Amorim in recent weeks due to a shortage of players. Obi has looked lively during his first 3 outings for United's senior team, though he has yet to score his first goal. During an appearance on Rio Ferdinand's YouTube show Rio Presence, the former defender and Andy Cole discussed 17-year-old Obi's future. When you're raw and you're 17, you have no fear. I looked at him yesterday. He's definitely got a chance, Cole said. My nephew worked with him and my nephew said, yeah man, he's got a chance. Ferdinand added, he's still rough around the edges and he should be. But what I don't have any fear about is that he will get chances. Because I watched him play against my 2 boys and the way he played yesterday was exactly the same. He's not in the game but the ball falls and he's there. Obi's latest cameo was against Fulham on Sunday. He replaced Rasmus Højlund in the 68th minute after his fellow Dane had endured another tough day in front of goal. The teenager gave Fulham's centre-backs more work to do than Højlund. He quickly forced a mistake from Calvin Bassey, who had previously had a comfortable afternoon. Alan Shearer also praises Cheeto Obi. While on commentary for the game, Alan Shearer suggested Amorim should drop Højlund and start giving Obi more game time. "He's been a real handful in there, you know," the pundit said. "He's certainly offered a lot more than Højlund has when he was on the pitch. He's been a nuisance and tough to play against. I like what I see from Obi, I really do. He's certainly given them a different option to play with." Man Utd news. Amorim replacements. Conditions for striker signing. Meanwhile, sensational reports in Spain have claimed that United are already shortlisting possible replacements for Amorim. World Cup winner Joachim Low is among the candidates in case Ineos pull the trigger on Amorim. Even if Obi shines in the latter stages of the campaign, United are expected to bring in a top new striker this summer. Benjamin Sesko is one option, and it has been revealed that there is a release clause in his contract, rather than simply a gentleman's agreement. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest rumors and what they mean for United's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the freshest updates on your favorite club.